Today, on November 16th, several significant events have taken place throughout history. Let's take a moment to reflect on these moments. In 1272, Prince Edward became the King of England following the death of Henry III during the Ninth Crusade. In 1532, Francisco Pizarro and his men captured Inca Emperor Atahualpa at the Battle of Cajamarca. During the 30 Years' War in 1632, King Gustavus Adolphus of Sweden lost his life at the Battle of Lutzen. Moving forward to 1822, Missouri trader William Becknell arrived in Santa Fe, New Mexico, marking the establishment of the Santa Fe Trail. In 1828, the London Protocol was signed, leading to the creation of an autonomous Greek state after the Greek War of Independence. In 1849, writer Fyodor Dostoevsky was sentenced to death for anti-government activities in Russia. However, his sentence was later commuted to hard labor. 1855 witnessed a significant moment as David Livingstone became the first European to lay eyes on the Victoria Falls. The National Rifle Association of America received its charter from New York State in 1871. In 1885, Canadian rebel leader Louis Riel was executed for treason. The year 1907 saw the merging of Indian Territory and Oklahoma Territory, forming the state of Oklahoma, which would later become the 46th state of the United States. In 1914, the Federal Reserve Bank of the United States officially opened its doors. Formal diplomatic relations were established between the United States and the Soviet Union in 1933. In 1938, LSD was first synthesized by Albert Hofmann at the Sandoz Laboratories in Basel. During World War II in 1940, the Nazis sealed off the Warsaw Ghetto in occupied Poland. UNESCO, the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, was founded in 1945. Tragedy struck in 1958 when National Airlines Flight 967 exploded in mid-air over the Gulf of Mexico, claiming the lives of all 42 individuals on board. The year 1959 saw the crash of Aeroflot Flight 315 near Lviv Airport, resulting in the loss of all 40 people on board. In 1965, the Soviet Union launched the Venera 3 space probe towards Venus, making it the first spacecraft to reach the surface of another planet. Another aviation disaster occurred in 1967 when Aeroflot Flight 2230 crashed near Koltsovo Airport, resulting in the loss of 107 lives. In 1973, NASA launched Skylab 4 with a crew of 3 astronauts from Cape Canaveral, Florida. 1988 marked a significant moment in Pakistan's history as populist candidate Benazir Bhutto was elected as the prime minister in the country's first open election in over a decade. Tragedy struck again in 1989 when 6 Jesuit priests and 2 others were killed by El Salvadoran army troops at Jose Simeon Canas University. In 1990, the pop group Milli Vanilli was stripped of their Grammy Award due to the revelation that they did not sing on their album, Girl You Know It's True. The first cases of the 2002 to 2004 SARS outbreak were traced back to Foshan, Guangdong Province, China, in 2002. In 2009, Space Shuttle Atlantis was launched on a mission to the International Space Station. Looking ahead to the future, in 2022, NASA will launch Artemis 1, marking the first flight of the Space Launch System and the beginning of the program's future missions to the Moon. As we reflect on these significant events, let us remember the impact they have had on our world.
4-stage engine start. 3, 2, 1. Boosters in ignition. And liftoff of Artemis 1. We rise together back to the moon and beyond.